Hi everybody, so my client's back and everything is still looking good. So I'm just gonna take everything off, starting with the rhinestones. I'm using an old nail bit because I really don't want to damage my new and good nail bed. So I'm just gonna take off the stones. I think she only lost one little stone and that's it, so that's pretty good and secure. So some of these stones were plastic stones, but they are really good quality. So as you can see, they are still really shiny and really lovely. Um, the plus side is I can just go over it with my nail bit and just take them off like that. I don't have to clip them off, which saves me a lot of time and a lot of hassle. And yeah, but I rather use glass stones, but these are really good quality. So, as you can see, they're still really, really shiny. And in my opinion, it doesn't matter what you use as long as the quality is there and your client gets what they pay for. So yeah, just taking it off, going around the glass stones because the white ones are glass. Um, yeah, and I will have to clip them off later. So today we are going to do a lovely autumn design. I don't think I'm gonna get to a Halloween design this year. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't think so. I'm from Holland, as most of you know, and we don't celebrate Halloween. Maybe some people do a little, but it's not really a thing over here. I do like creating Halloween designs because I'm a big fan of horror movies. Yeah, so I do like that, but it's just one day and we don't really celebrate it here, so people don't tend to choose for any Halloween designs. And this is the client who was most likely to choose a Halloween design, but this year she didn't. So yeah, it's going to be an autumn design, but it's going to be really, really pretty too. But who knows, maybe one of my clients will surprise me and I will get to do a Halloween design after all. Well, I've done a couple of Halloweenish designs, but they are really on the down low, like really soft Halloween designs, nothing extreme, nothing much, just some little ghosties, but not really that obvious, and more like in a French design with some eyes and a mouth and some cute little bats, but that was about it for this year. Last year I've made a pretty awesome Halloween design on this client, with the vampire mouth and the sharp teeth and everything. That was just so awesome. But yeah, this year, no. But so next I'm gonna take off the acrylic flowers. They still look pretty good too. It's still a beautiful nail set, but we have to change it all up. But I really don't have to do a nail correction this time. We did that last time, so everything is still pretty good. So I can just do an infill. Maybe next time we'll have to do some corrections, but not today. And next it's time to remove the cuticle tissue. So as always, I'm using a very soft drill bit. I'm just very gently going over her nail and removing all that cuticle tissue. And it's just coming right off, as you can see, and I really don't want to damage her nail, so I'm not pressing very hard. I just want to remove that tissue, and that's it. And this client does some spray tanning, so there's always some product, accumulated on the cuticle tissue and, around the nail. It always, it's got some discoloration, and while I'm removing the cuticle tissue, I'm instantly removing that color from the spray tan, which makes everything looks nice and clean again. So right now I'm just gonna scrub her nails and make sure that all the oils and dirt are gone and off of her nail. And next I'm gonna go in with my rubber base gel clear, and I'm just gonna bring that over the entire length of the nail. And as you can see, there is no lifting, so I can just go over that and just do an infill. Next, I'm going to go in with my acrylic gel cover pink. I'm just going to squeeze some out, nothing much because it's just an infill and the structure is still there. And I've made the nails a little bit shorter, so that will make the free edge thicker, because the more you get to the apex area, the thicker the nail will be. So I've got more than enough product. I don't need to add a lot of product. I need to file it down anyway, so I'm just using a very little bead, make sure that it's all there again, and just spread it out. I'm trying to get it as flat as possible and make sure that I don't have too much filing to do. And I don't like to work wet. I always just use this small brush to get the acrylic gel where I want it, and there's no need for me to work with a slip solution or alcohol or whatever, which reduces the chance of allergic reactions, so that's a plus. Yeah, so it works for me. It does take a little practice. It's you need to get the feel of how hard do I have to press on my brush. How does the product react when I move it? I don't want to create any bubbles, but as you can see, it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it, and it doesn't stick to your brush, so yeah, I love working this way. It works better for me than working with alcohol, but each his own. Next, it's time to get some shape back into the nail. Usually I start using my hand file first and make sure that the general shape is back in, but the shape is still pretty good. So I've decided to go in first with my electric file, and later on I am going to finish with my hand file to make sure that everything is nice and crisp again. You just can't beat using your hand file at the last moment. Yeah, so I'm just removing all the excess product. Nothing much there, but you know. And I am sorry that I'm out of frame. I will be back shortly. Yeah, so like I said, now it's time to use my hand file. Not much filing to do, just making sure that the side walls are nice and crisp again. Getting that coffin shape back in. Making sure that the lower arches are nice and straight, and lastly I'm going to file on top and make sure that there are no lumps and bumps and whatever left on the nail. So next I'm gonna go in with this lovely gorgeous neon color. It's a little bit translucent, so I do need to apply 2 coats. And we are just going to change up colors on each finger, and both hands will be slightly different. But yeah, that's the way we like it, like organized chaos, I always say. So first I'm just going to finish her thumb. To get that out of the way, it's just the way I like to work. I've noticed in the past years that I've been working that when I finish her thumb like last, or you know, not with just this client, with more clients, that people tend to get fuzzies on them and stuff, and you know, oh, it really gets on my nerves. So I've just decided to tackle that problem straight on and just finish the thumb first. It's not always doable, but most of the time, you know, it's perfectly doable to do that first. So on this thumb I will apply some lovely brown color. And maybe you've noticed that the nails underneath look a little bit dirty. Don't worry, I will clean them later on. I just don't remember if I filmed that part, yes or no, but they do get cleaned, so. And also this color needs 2 coats. Well, you know, I always apply 2 coats. Chances are that colors won't fully cure if you apply them too thickly. I could get these colors, you know, just to get good coverage in 1 coat, but you know, I really don't want my polishes to get wrinkly, you know, because they aren't cured probably, or I really don't want them to chip away from the product later on. So you know, just do 2 thin coats and you're, you know, you're set. You're just good, you know. You don't really want to risk anything. I'm a busy person. I don't like it when my clients come back with stuff that I could have prevented, you know. So next I'm just going to get some glitters inside this wet polish. Later on I've changed my technique, it's just the way I work. Sometimes, I just get things inside my head and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. And it works, but later on I just decide to do it differently, and the effect is still the same, but I don't know why I do that. It's just my ADHD brain, I think. I don't know. But yeah, the second coat of polish still isn't cured, and I'm just applying those lovely glitters inside the polish, and they will get cured within the polish. Next, I'm gonna go in with these lovely chrome flakes. They are just so gorgeous. I'm gonna use like orange toned ones for this nail, and I'm just gonna get it, like all over the place. Well, not all over the place, but I'm just gonna, get it on there. There's not really a plan here, as usual. But I always get the job done, just don't worry, just work, trust the process, use more color if you're not getting anywhere. Yeah, so I'm just applying that, and I'm going to use a different color in between. Was it the green? Let's see. Was it the brown? It was the brown, yeah. So same thing, it's still the same kind of flaky stuff. Yeah, it will get gorgeous, just trust me. Next, I'm gonna top coat that with my top gel matte. That will give it such a pretty look. I always really like how velvety those chrome kind of glitters get when you apply matte top coat on top of it. It's just, gorgeous. It's gorgeous shiny too, but with the matte top coat, it just looks awesome. So same thing for this now, just applying those chrome flakies in here. Don't remember if I'm going to use some other color too, but I'm sure it'll look very pretty too. But yeah, other than that, same process, just get it on there. Or did I leave it shiny? I don't remember. Yeah, see, I'm using the green right now to get a little bit of more color on there. I believe I've top coated this one shiny with my Top Gel No Cleanse, because I'm going to apply some acrylic leaves later on. And I always think that the matte look from the acrylic flowers or whatever, once they dry, looks really good on top of a shiny surface. So here it is, all matted out, and I'm going to use my black paint gel, and I'm going to create like a tree, just a very thin, like a little bit of a Japanese look, you know, with those blossom trees. But it is an autumn design, so it's not going to be in full bloom, of course. And I am not going to top coat over that. I'm just going to apply this on a matte top coat, cure it, and then I'm going to remove the inhibition layer so it will get that textured feel and it will look really good. You know, if you'll apply another layer of top coat, the design will just melt away into the entire nail, and if you don't top coat it, it will just stay on there and it looks like really good and really defined, you know. So next I'm gonna go in with some orange colors, and I'm gonna mix in some brown later on, get those fall colors in. And I'm going to add some little green, you know, because not all the leaves are orange and brown yet. Some are still a little bit green. And I think it just looks really cute. So like I said, I am mixing up the colors, and I've decided to use that lovely green that you saw earlier. Yeah, so this is a new color. This is my 241. It's a lovely nude. I use it a lot. I really like it, especially on top of cover pink or something, because it really takes out that pinkish color and makes it like a really, really nice and soft nude color. So this will be like a Frenchy thing later on. I really don't know quite just yet, but it's going to look good. Yeah, so, and I love this green. Um, yeah, it's just very pretty. It really matches the orange and the brown. And it she really likes color, and this will definitely add some more color and really make the design pop. So next I'm gonna do some marbling on this nail using the same colors, using the green, the brown, the orange. Um, and I'm just going to create like a French kind of look. It doesn't have to be perfect. Um, So yeah, I'm just marbling it around there. I don't want it to be too thick because I really do want it to cure. So I have to be careful not to apply too much product. Um, yeah, so this nail was really like a trust the process kind of nail because I really didn't know what I was going to do exactly. I usually don't, but with this nail, I really didn't know what I was going to do, but it turned out really good. And this is what I mean when I tend to change up how I work on different kinds of nails. Oh yeah, that's funny too. These colors don't have really big sticky layers, so or thick sticky layers. So my glitters didn't stick, so I had to apply another layer and cure it halfway so it would still stick. And next I'm brushing in those glitters, same thing on the other colors, and just brushing it in there. Yeah, well, it will still look the same as it did on her thumb, but that is fine. Next I'm grabbing my palette again and going back in with those chrome flakies and just bling it up. Yeah, so I've decided to go around the French area around the smile line because it wasn't a perfect smile line, which it didn't have to be. But now I do want to add some shiny parts to it, make it less obvious. Yeah, so I'm just going to go around it using different colors, using different of those chrome flakies. Did I mention that I really like those palettes, you know, having everything just in front of you, don't have to open a lot of different jars, just getting it there and grabbing it. I just love it. Yeah. So that. And I'm going to create like a same kind of tree thingy on this nail. Yeah, so same process, just getting that tree in there, and then I'm going to create its leaves using multiple colors, and I'm not gonna top coat over it because I've already top coated this one matte. You know, I really like how this set came out. So next I want to use some bling. So I'm going to go in with my rubber base gel clear, get it all over the entire length of the nail. And I'm just going to create a lovely blingy pattern. just bling that nail out. So I'm using different colors like orange and green, and just gonna make it look really pretty and match the other nails. So yes, I've already applied my bling on this nail, and I've decided to go ahead and draw like the same kind of tree structure that I did on the other nails, because I really thought that something was missing. So it's not going to be much, but just a little bit, and I think that looks really, really good. I'm happy that I did that. And I've already top coated her index finger shiny again, because I'm going to apply some acrylic thingies later on. So next I'm going to use my color acrylics. I'm going to use multiple colors like orange, brown, and green. Like kind of the same tones, but a little bit lighter because I do want you to be able to see the colors. I've did a double dip, and I'm just going to create some nice 3D leaves. So I was thinking, like, do I want the veins of the leaves to be like really sharp, or that I would use a silicone tool or a cuticle pusher to get those veins in. But I've decided to use my brush to keep it a little bit softer. It all just depends what kind of look you want. Yeah, so next I'm going to use some green and some orange and create a second leaf. And I just think it came out really good in the end. Later on I will be applying some like berry shape thingies. I don't really know what they are, but I just think it looked good together. Sometimes you just have to appreciate the art and not always wonder what it is, right? Yeah. So as long as it looks good, it's fine. And here are her nails. I absolutely love how they turned out. I am absolutely in love with the orange nails. They came out so pretty. And yeah, I'm being a little bit rough with my camera. I was dodging my light. Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've liked this video. And I wish you all a very good day. Goodbye.